Sky blue eyes, I see a world behind them. No more time, sinking into the silence, reaching out for something you may never find, looking for a reason not to lose your mind. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to, praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know. Neon signs flicker away forever. Cross state lines, we could be lost together. Reaching out for something you may never find, looking for a reason not to lose your mind. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to, praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to, praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know. Daydreamer, dreaming my heart away. Daydreamer, let your mind escape. Stay dreamer in your love for me.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ultimate Rocket League URL. Guys, it's been some time since we've had one of these streams. It's been a good little bit. We haven't had a ton of games. We've had this game pressed out for a little while. It feels nice to be back. Let's get hyped for the game at hand, though. Joining me in the booth for this fine game, this fine evening, Mr. Crazy Monkey. So how you doing?
Hello, everybody. I'm chilling. I'm ready to watch this game.
I am so ready to watch this game. And again, we didn't really talk about what happened, what pushed this game out so far, why we're even still having this game right now. But what it comes down to is the fact that, we've had grand finals before where players have been sick. They've not been able to play at their full potential. We had that a couple of weeks ago. And then we had a small mix-up last weekend that wasn't able to let that game get played then either. So now we're pressed out to this weekend. Better late than never. We finally have a finals game here to be played with us, and I could not be more excited. So Crazy. Everybody's been kind of out of the loop for a little while. Do we want to take a little walk through the finals? What happened in our other leagues before we get to this one?
Yeah, let's catch up the people.
All right, let's do that. Let's do exactly that. For those of you who might have been lurking around at the beginning of the stream when I was pressing buttons, we are going to go ahead and take a peek at the Montana Menace's road to glory. What happened on their trip to the finals? They took down the 3rd seed Trout 3-0. They took down the 1st seed Sasquatch 3-0. They took down the 2 seed Jesters, had a little bit of trouble, and then had no problems at all against that Buffalo Bombers team from the East in the grand finals. And again, this is one of the craziest stories we've had to tell for a finals team in such a long time. But 6th seed, 5-4 record, and of course they won the All-Star Championship. And that's just the Menaces. We've got 2 other divisions that are already done as well. One of those divisions being Ultimate. The Owls coming in as well. They take down the Huskies 3-0 in the first round. They take down the Pride in a giant stunner in a Game 5. They take down the Pirates in Game 5 as well. A little bit of an easier matchup for them. And then they seem to just have no trouble at all against the Trout in the finals. It was a great matchup, fun to watch, but the Owls just came out on top. They looked awesome. And, finally our last championship that has already been played out. We've got the road to glory for the Colorado Peaks. Now, they've had this in the making for some time. Their Legends teams have always been stellar. This season was the one to get them there, though. 3rd seed overall, 5-4 record. That's the worst record of any winning team this season, I believe. We'll check it out. We'll double check it with the Medicines right here. 5-4. I know the Owls are 5-4, but the Peaks have 4-5 record, under 500. Legends League. They beat the Rodeo pretty easily. They take down the Elk in what I think was definitely one of these underrated games that we didn't really talk too much about in Legends. And as far as the Trout are concerned, they get 4-1 there as well against a real good team, and they took down the Pride as well. So Peaks really kind of did not have a cakewalk here. They proved to be the better team among all of these Legends teams that are out here, and props to them. They've done a great job proving their worth. They'll head into next season as the defending champions. But Crazy, kind of just after our little re-up here, we do have something to get into. We've got about a minute and a half left on this prediction if anybody's sitting in chat wanting to vote either way on what this upcoming game is, because we really haven't even addressed it yet. We are hosting the Contenders final matches right here, and this is going to be between the Maryland Pirates from the East and the Oregon Trout from the West. Now, Crazy, what do you know about these 2 teams? Do you know anything? Should we be looking at one player or players in specific? You want to take us through the Pirates and let us know?
Yeah, I mean, the Pirates, they have Sleepy and Keenan on the roster. I've heard great things about both of these guys, especially Sleepy from around people in general chat and some other people. But yeah, I mean, they look good. They look like great players so far.
Yeah, they've had a pretty hard schedule road, to get here. They've had to play against some real tough opponents. Game 5s that we didn't expect. Game 7s that got us there all the way till the end. I mean, it really just does come down to this being the best team available from this East side, and they've done a great job with it. Let's take a peek at the stats. What do you got for us there, Crazy?
Yeah, I mean, we got 3.75 goals per game, 9.75 shots, which is that's a big ratio right there. They look like they shoot a lot. and I mean they get a decent amount of goals for it. 1.16 assists there. I mean, not much, but you get some there. So I'm guessing they like to, shoot a lot and just get solo goals there. And
Right.
2.75 saves. Not bad. 59% win rate is pretty good too.
No, not bad at all. And again, I feel like we go through most of these scorecards, we see the stats, and it's like most of these teams have like 50% win rate, 40% win rate, maybe touching upon 60. But the majority of the teams that we saw that had these 70% win rates, 80% win rates, even a 90% win rate at one point, those teams that we were able to see have those stats are no longer in the competition. So this is kind of a different game now. These teams that know how to adapt and dog it out and have that within them, they're coming in and winning these games. So really do, kind of give props to them. But we've got another team in the running here too. The opposition for the Pirates today, we've got the Trout. Now let's take a peek at the Trout. These guys have been stellar all season long throughout the playoffs. It has been magnificent to watch them play. We've got STV1 and Spike 300, and these guys are the talk of the town right now. Everything that they've done this season has been, super coordinated. Jay's been by their side the whole time. I'm loving just kind of what everything is going on right here. The Trout, they look awesome, and I think the Pirates are really going to have their hands full, and there's going to be a lot to talk about about this matchup, but we'll really need to get into it to kind of figure out what that is. And we'll break down the stats too, I guess. Why not? Contender West champions, Oregon Trout. They're scoring a little under 4.5 goals per game, off of just under 10 shots per game too. I mean, again, the ratio here, they're hitting their shots, but they're really not. So there's definitely some room for improvement. They'll be looking to make sure that they are accurate on all fours today. Assists, they've got 2. Saves, they've got a rounded out 3, and their win rate just a little bit higher than that Pirates one. So 63.5% win rate, not terrible. It does show that they've got some work to do, and they've got something to kind of be here and do. So I really like what they have brought to the table. I like just about everything that we've seen from them so far. But again, I think that this will be a close matchup, and I really know what we're going to be looking at in terms of everything else we have going on here. So we do have this lobby ready. Grabbing water back. He didn't say join Pirates here. Boom. Let me see if I can get a Spike in my party, because they are not PC. So having somebody to tell me timeout is going to be good. All right. Well, it looks like we're just about good here. We have everybody in the lobby. Crazy, you got a prediction for me? Do we got something to go off of here?
Yeah, I was looking at what I wanted to predict here, and I've seen SCV play a lot.
Sure.
Spike not as much, but definitely SCV, and I really like how he plays. I think that take the Trout here in 6.
Really, the Trout in 6. Okay, so let me tell you one more thing, right? Since the URL era has begun, post UNL, we have only had one team that has won all season long, and I say all season long, but we've only had one team that has reoccurringly won every single season, and it is the Trout. They won season 1 in All-Star, they won season 2 in Legends. They were almost able to start off strong there with a nice little shot, but ultimately the Legends Trout looked like they might take this season. The Ultimate Trout looked like they might take the season. The All-Star Trout got eliminated in the first round, but here we go. It is an own goal from STV, question mark? Is that what I just saw?
I mean,
What happened
Go
here?
Trout!
Go
I mean,
Trout. Yeah.
he's him.
He's
Yeah.
him, really.
I mean, look, let him cook for a bit.
We can do that, but a little bit of an awkward start nonetheless. A start that I'm all too familiar with. That own goal really, is just the pinnacle of what we got going on here. Gonna get a little bit too far behind Sleepy. Spike, let's see if he can cut the angle. Gonna score one himself for the Trout, and there we go. Trout on the board.
Nice recognition there from Spike to notice that the net was free. Goes back and gets a nice shot in there, and then that ties it up.
Now, I think there's another factor we're gonna have to talk about here too, right? Obviously, there are lots of things we can talk about, but I think the biggest one right here being we haven't really ever had a finals game that was played so far outside of, the time period where we needed them to be played, right? Most of these games were played within the first week of February, meaning, they were done by like the 4th. I'm pretty sure. And now obviously we're multiple weeks behind on this one. How is this going to affect these two teams playing? I mean, do they have more time to have played with each other to get better? Are they going to be worse because, you know, they've had to take this time off? You know, what is your kind of take on this?
I don't know. That's definitely a difficult question because there's a lot of factors that goes into it. I think it just depends on the team, really. Like, some teams could do better just because there's like less pressure, I guess, because they have more time to just like think about it. But I mean, some teams could just like not have it as much as they did in the beginning. There's the real Keenan coming in for the shot, gonna bang it in there, getting the second goal for the Pirates.
Yeah, this is great work from the Pirates. And again, you know, we have on these two teams, really, I mean, the Pirates are the veterans here. The Pirates are the guys who come to play season in, season out. We've seen Sleepy and Keenan play multiple seasons with URL before, and unfortunately, none of them have been super successful. So to see them both here playing in the finals is absolutely massive. Sleepy with a crazy, nice little save there. Spike back to STV. We see some plays coming out from the Trout. The Trout are your team that don't have as much URL experience. It proves to be irrelevant, though. Spike is going to slot it in no matter what. Spike is going to just keep doing Spike, and he's got STV behind him for the help that he needs.
Yeah, nice passing play there from there. You can definitely see how the Trout have ideas and plays they want to start setting up. So that's a good look for them in the beginning. But the Pirates aren't... They got the things of their own. Here comes Sleepy. Has control. Has time. Trying to get a 50 there. Almost. SCV now on the ball. Keaton jumps at it, makes him get rid of it. Sleepy down the field. Still has possession. Almost a shot. SCV to the backboard. Sleepy trying to get back and get it. Gonna bounce off the backboard. No goal yet.
And we are halfway through here, and you said no goal. We started talking about it. That's a little thing that you and I do real well. We caused this goal. We caused this caster's curse. My goodness. But great goal from Spike.
Yeah, good bang right there. It was in the script. It was meant to happen.
Now,
Are in the lead here.
Did you read the script last night?
Yeah, I don't know if you checked, but I made some tweaks of my own in there.
Did.
But yeah.
Perfect.
Some crazy monkey tweaks.
I am a big fan of that because, again, you know, I think, you know, going off of our normal script here, we usually have a pretty good script around here, right? We don't do too bad. Any kind of tweak, I'm ready for. Are they going to be ready for it? I'm not sure. Sleepy told me that he was reading the script earlier and he liked where it was headed, but he would need to make some amendments of his own. So again, not nice to kind of see things happening. Spike kind of awkward there. This one, beautiful save from SCV. Beautiful.
Spike's there on the second touch.
Goodness.
SCV up in the air. What a defense shown there by the Trout. Here comes Spike. Trying to get the offense ready. SCV with a long bang. Keenan does get a touch there. Sleepy trying to take it up the wall. Bang there by Keenan. Gonna try and follow that. Sleepy's there to read the touch. Spike touching his corner. The ball here. Spike control has it in his car. He's gonna almost 45-degree flick there. One more second and it will have been a goal. Luckily, Keenan was there to stop that. Sleepy gonna hover over the goal line. Keenan almost gets that there. That was close.
Pirates gonna be a little bit awkward on the attack back now. You're 100% right, though. That was super close. Keenan, you know, that's kind of been his role through the past couple of games that we've seen from them, right? We've had the pleasure of watching both the Trout and the Pirates play up to this point in the playoffs. We watched the Pirates take down the Knights, who were obviously the favorites. Sleepy was there to read the pass, not able to read the shot, though. And now it's going to be 30 seconds. Pirates have control. Just thought this one right back towards the midfield. Keenan and Sleepy just not able to connect.
Looks SCV trying to get a touch. He does, gets it past Keenan. Spike has control of the ball. Tries to get it. Gets a 50 there. 10 seconds left. The Chargers have to hold the line. Here comes Keenan to the backboard. Spike gets it clear. 5 seconds. Spike gets control of the ball. Trying to get a flick. Forces a 50 and it goes down. The Oregon Trout take game 1.
It is a close game at that, right? This has got to be probably the first game that we've had that has actually been as close as this is, right? We see some of the back and forth, obviously in game, but I do think either one of these guys is going to be possible. Either team is going to be able to win. I truly believe that. I think the Trout, they came out, they looked strong. But the Pirates, they came right out of the gate. They were firing. They were on top of it. I really like what they have going on. And I didn't actually get to cast my vote, but you said that you had the Trout, in 6?
6, yes.
Trout in 6. I'm going to take the Pirates in 6. I'll go right against you there. But
It could go either way. I can't really be like, oh, that's a bad pick. It's a good pick. It could go either way.
Listen, if nothing else, for content. But tell me what you saw. Tell me what you're thinking about here.
The Pirates, they look fast. They look really fast there.
Yep.
They just need to, I don't know, they just need to get some goals in there. It looked like they had so many chances to get goals. Fortunately, they couldn't get some, but, maybe next game they'll figure that out. Something that comes with playing the game. So, first game, get the jitters out the way.
Of course.
You got second game. Trout looked good. They got some passing places, some strategies, maybe some defensive mistakes here and there, but it looked decent. I think the teams will elevate the more we go into the series.
Oh, I 100% agree. We have only seen a game at this point, right? These two teams have some time to adapt. They're going to have had an opportunity to kind of talk to each other. A little crash in the midfield there from the Pirates. Gonna put them in an awkward spot to begin. Sleepy back to the midfield, and now discombobulated. It's going to be an opportunity for the Trout to strike. Huge double by Spike. Wow. Way to start off the match.
Spike said, let me cook. Hold up. 1, 2, double tap, and the net. The Trout starting out pretty strong here in game 2.
Oh my goodness. And just a beautiful start from the Trout. And we talk about it in Contender all the time, right? There's a lot that comes with Contender. I think one of those things that we've really kind of focused on up to this point has been we don't really know what we're ever going to see, right? There's such a different kind of feel to Contender than there is in any other league. In All-Star, what mechanics you're seeing. You know what they can do. In Ultimate, you expect mechanics. You expect the ability to kind of make those plays. You don't as much in Contender, and the fact that we're able to start to see some of those mechanics come out and used in the right spots makes for an awesome game. The shot down the field, Sleepy going to be able to track that one back on his own half of the field. It's going to be a wide open net moving forward. He's got a man to beat, Chaser Flick, and he's got no more. Follow up by Keenan, and that's a great bout by the Pirates. They really kind of took their time and made it work, but I'm more concerned about that. Sleepy, crazy flick. STV not able to defend in the net.
I think that second attempt of obviously the flick was amazing, but Sleepy going up for it again and deciding not and to leave it for Keenan really confused STV there and really allowed Keenan to score that goal there. That was impressive from them. They can keep this up this series. They might take it here. Looking strong. STV just get a touch. Sleepy's already there. Trying to get in middle. Spike trying to get away from his net. Spike now has control up in the air. Going to go for a second touch. STV is up. He's trying to match his teammate. Unlucky there. Now Keenan has open net. Trying to get it down to his teammate. Going to be up in the air. Up to Spike. Spike does get a touch. Sleepy tries to turn there, but STV catches him off guard. Keenan pops it up. Sleepy's already there. SCV cuts that off. Looks like he seems to have gotten way faster all of a sudden.
I was going to say, that ball speed certainly increasing. It seems like we're getting a little bit more aerial play too, right? The Trout are going up in the air. They're confident. They're trying to set up plays, try to use those mechanics. But I think that's going to end up being what catches them out in specific situations. So I would advise them to be careful of what they're doing. Especially kind of double commits, just being out of place, more general stuff. Keenan, opportunity here, free net, he'll take it. Beautiful work from the Pirates as we near halfway through game 2.
Yeah, Keenan got that big boost, realized that STV was awkward, and turned around real quick, and just shot in the net. Gotta go for it. Here
Now,
we go.
let me ask you a question. What do you think that the Pirates, need to do to kind of keep them in this game, trying to, be able to keep themselves within the series, really, but to start to kind of make that adaptation, right? They started to make a couple of good looks here and there, and now they're starting to get with it. But let me actually reverse the question on you. This game particularly, what do the Trout need to do?
The Trout needs to do. And they need to match the speed of the Pirates here. Honestly, they need to go for 50s, make sure that they get control of the ball, and I don't know, not be greedy. Pass it back. I feel like they've tried that a little bit, but we'll see what happens. I'm not really sure. Just get some good 50s. Pass the ball a
and
bit.
bumps, I guess.
Like, bumps. I'll never say no to bumps.
Wow.
But nice little bump there by Keenan. Get the fourth goal for them.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Sometimes you got to play that physical game, though. You got to make the other team realize you're here. I mean, in this case, I break it down occasionally like this, but I don't know that anybody on this field is a Jordan figure, right? We talk about Michael Jordan, how great he was in basketball on the Bulls. Just how dominant of a figure he was. You have to, when playing against somebody like that, kind of step up to the occasion and make the game hard to play. And I think that Spike is probably that player right now. I think you need to be physical with the Trout and kind of make them realize you're here. This isn't going to be an easy game. Kind of earn some of that respect back. But 4-2, plenty of time left on the board for the Trout. But I'd like to see what the Pirates are able to keep doing. Sleepy's got a great looking car, by the way. I wasn't going to bring it up, but I really love it. It's the best car on the field for sure, but you don't really have a ton of competition here. The Penguin really brings it together for me, personally.
We know.
Huge clear by STV. Spike gonna bring this one back down to the other end. We've got a little over 90 seconds to play, and all of a sudden we got a game again.
Yeah, I mean, nice little touch there by STV. Spike, good bang into the net. It's a 1 goal difference now. We do have 1:34, so enough time. We'll see how they continue this. Great 50 there. See who gets to it first. There's Keenan. Up in the air. He's going for a demo. Bang there by Sleepy to the backboard. He's going to force the Trout to go back. He's going to get a second touch there. I leave it for his teammate. He's back there. Just get a 50. Spike waiting on the pass from STV. STV can't get the touch. Gonna take it up the wall. Just get a touch there. Keenan to the backboard.
Huge play by Sleepy here too. He's gonna try to see it. Maybe a doomsday, maybe not, but now the Trout are hunting for that 1 goal that they need. They've got a little under 50 to find it. Awkward touch from Sleepy, and Spike just grazes it with his tires, and beautiful goal to tie it up. Let's take a peek. SCV off the wall to Spike, and Sleepy, I guess, just expecting a harder touch.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to kind of predict where they're going to shoot. You have a person on the ball, and you're in the net. You just have to jump at something and hope you get it right. So, nothing Sleepy could really do there. Here comes Spike. Does get a touch. Keenan's there. Trying to not let that become into a dangerous situation. He does have enough boost here. He's going to try and get a touch. Gets a fake. Now it's up to Spike. Does have boost. Trying to get a second touch. Sleepy. Gonna bang it to the corner. He's gonna try and go for a second. 50 there. Gonna go to the midfield. Keenan couldn't get a touch. Spike. Pass possession. SCV going for a bump. Spike with the flick.
Oh no! Wait a minute, this is gonna go back the other way.
8
The
seconds.
demo?
Counter attack.
Oh.
No demo. The demo does not connect. Keenan's there.
Oh, hold on.
1 second. It's gonna hang over the goal line. Sleepy can't get a touch. We're going to game 2 overtime.
My goodness. Game 2 overtime. And my goodness, the Trout have been everywhere. The Pirates need to be everywhere. If you're the Pirates, I have to imagine you need to win this game for your moral, for your mental, just about for everything right now. Especially because you don't want to be down 2 against the Trout. Spike flick doesn't matter. Got caught looking in the net. Real Keenan couldn't figure it out. timeout from Sleepy. That's a good call right off the bat. But just watch Spike and his ability to just stay with it. It's a beautiful flick, simple, yet exactly where it needed to be. And now the Trout are up 2, and I mean, I don't know. The Pirates, they call the timeout. I think that's a great call, but I think they really needed to win this game.
Yeah, I think this is one of those games that was crucial. Now you're down 2. I think this is where we start talking where the Pirates are, what they need to do. Because for a second they were in the lead. What was it, like they had 4 goals, the Trout had 1. The Trout came back. So we kind of have to question, what could they have changed?
You're going to have to ask me that question again. I was telling them that we were going to have a timeout. Anyways, what's up?
Yeah. I said, what could they change?
The Trout
that's the question.
or the Pirates?
No, Pirates. The Trout look fantastic.
So the Pirates...
They were up, and now they're not up.
The Pirates, isn't that been twice where they've scored first? I think they've had leads in both the past 2 games. I feel like Sleepy and Keenan, they need a little bit more space. Once the Trout kind of maintain that speed that they maintain and that they're moving so much faster than everybody else with, once that kind of goes away, the Pirates start to get a little more confident. You'll find Keenan on the other side of the field, and Sleepy, for whatever reason, however he does it, will get it down to the other side, and it's simple. It's a nice little pass. But I think no.
Yeah.
Spike and STV are joining. Anyways, yeah, good.
I feel like they need to, once they have the lead, they not stop completely, but kind of realize that you don't need another goal and you just need to keep it. Like, obviously, if there's a goal opportunity, don't just leave, but don't like try and force another goal when you don't really need to get a goal. You just need to keep your lead going. I think that's something they struggle with. Like they try to get like fast touches on the ball when you don't really need to do that. You just have to wait a bit, have more control of the ball. They're just trying to get goals, which is fine, but you don't really need that many goals. Like if it sacrifices keeping the ball and not like risking a goal being scored, I don't think you should go for that stuff. I think that's what they need.
I agree, but that's what you're gonna find down here in Contender. They're anxious. They're gonna try to go for that ball just because they see it, just because they know they can hit it. Our timeout here is over. We're gonna have them join back up. But I do agree with you. I think it's very. Somebody just joined up with a very awkward noise, awkward sounding car. I don't know that it's gonna matter, but at kind of its peak, the Pirates have been able to kind of win the space game, but at the same time, the Trout have kind of won the mechanics and the speed game. But I think as far as space goes, the Pirates need to kind of utilize that. Keep space between your guys, but always have somebody ready to shoot that ball and be ready for the follow-ups. They found a lot of success in that too. You also can't let Spike just flick it. You need to be challenged at every single ball. You just can't let him have room or space, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't think you should leave Spike with the ball for more than a second and a half, because once you give him that time, he's gonna flick it, and I haven't seen a flick where he hasn't gotten a good flick somehow.
STV blocks that one. I don't know whether it was just not going in or what, but we got a nice little touch up the side. Spike not able to get by that one. Pirates able to keep up the pressure, but it's these awkward X's and back and forths that actually don't end up, allowing the Pirates to be able to really score in the first place. It's a nice touch. STV able to get her on one. Sleepy all the way back down the other end.
STV up in the air, does get a second touch. Keenan there with a save, making it awkward for Spike. Spike does have control though. Keenan jumps at him quickly. Trying to get a pinch here. Spike leaving it for STV. STV gets a long bang. Keenan, last one back. STV off the corner. It's gonna roll over here. Someone has to get a touch right off the post. No goal yet. STV there gets a bang. A lot of pressure here on both sides. A 50 there over to Sleepy. Sleepy with a long bang. Gonna hit right the crossbar. That's unfortunate. Touch. Keenan, another bang over to the backboard. Trying to get a second touch. STV does get a clear. Spike's gonna have to get another one here. A lot of pressure here from the Pirates. No goal to come of it yet, though.
A little bit awkward in the corner as well. We've got Sleepy back and not able to make that touch. I think Sleepy might be moving just a tad too fast here, and unfortunately so is that ball. Not anybody able to keep that one out of the net. Beautiful work here, and just an awkward 50 from Sleepy. Anywhere else, he probably makes that, and even with another second, Keenan probably saves it. So a truly unfortunate goal, but we got just a little while before half of this match is officially over, and I feel like I'm looking at this and I'm just wondering, where did the match go? What's been going on? And I just feel like Spike and the Trout have really kind of taken over things here. Keenan not anywhere close enough to be able to make that matter. Spike gonna regain control here. Does he have the ability? Gets the flick, knows he's got the time, and now he's got the goal. And now he's got a little under 2.5 minutes left to play, which means that really all that the Trout need to do right now is just maintain a little bit of that possession, maybe go for a few demos, but you got to watch the space. The Pirates are looking to make the comeback here, and I think all you have to do now is kind of just don't let them do it. That's all there is to be said.
Yeah, basically.
It's not that simple, though.
Yeah, just don't let them win. Oh,
just don't lose. Just don't lose the game. You'll be fine.
Here comes Spike. Does get a good 50. Keenan, last one here, does get it over. Spike, SCV coming. Trying to get another goal there. Spike does have control. 50 there by Sleepy. Gonna buy them some time. SCV trying to get into the corner. Keenan's there. Keenan making it awkward for them. Bumped there by SCV. Gives Spike the space. Spike up in the air. It's gonna go for a second touch. Gets a double. Gonna go to the corner though. Here comes SCV. Still applying pressure. SCV with a bang. It's gonna get Keenan up. Ooh, little fake by Keenan. That's good of Keenan to jump for that.
100%.
He's right there. He notices SCV doesn't get a great touch and tries to go for a shot there, but it's gonna roll underneath Spike.
Yeah, the fake gonna work out in their favor either way. Pirates needed that one back, although it looks like there might have been another attempt there. Sleepy
up, redirect.
My goodness, he is one of the top players in Contender. Whether he can do that or not, we'll talk later, Sleepy. But Spike gets the fake on one, returns the favor from last goal. Can he do it again? No, he can't.
That was good of Sleepy there to challenge that. One more second and Spike would have got it in his net. Now Sleepy has control here, trying to get a second touch. It's gonna land in it. It's gonna pop it up. Keenan gets blocked by Spike. They don't want to tie this game up. They want to take it to match point. Sleepy does get a great save there. SCV trying to keep it in, trying to keep the possession shot there. Gonna be a bang over to Spike. Spike trying to take a shot. Sleepy isn't gonna give him space. Spike trying to get possession here. It's gonna leave it for Sleepy. Sleepy does have possession. Trying to get a flick. Almost goes in, but a double save there by the Trout. Keeps it out. Keenan going for a bump there. Not a bad attempt, but doesn't connect. Sleepy. Maybe trying to get a pass back to Keenan. Spike takes it over. That's an unfortunate thing.
Yeah, you're not going to find anything better than that, especially not for the Trout. The steal on the back line while it's going towards your own net. I mean, listen, I think Sleepy's kind of panicking there. I think he just needs to get rid of that ball. He's hoping that Keenan's going to come up and take it from him, but I think that's a massive kind of pitfall for the Pirates right now. They've got a man playing way too far back, and that guy is usually Keenan, and even in the backfield there, knowing when to come up and knowing when to sit back is huge. But I think they need to see a little bit more of that offense. Maybe come away with one more here. Depends where Keenan's at. Keenan, let's slot this one right to the middle. Sleepy not able to get that back to him. An unfortunate miss for the Pirates there, although this is going to put the Trout on match point. So we are officially looking at a full reverse sweep if we want to see anything from the Pirates. But overall, the Trout, they're 100% right now. It looks like they haven't missed a beat in all of this time. They look awesome.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much you can say there. SCV is getting great touches there. Spike's getting amazing flicks. I mean, you got to stop him somehow. But I mean, the Pirates, the series is in their hand, but it's slowly slipping, and they're almost letting go. They gotta get a reverse sweep here. They cannot. They don't have any more games to lose.
Right.
This is their last life.
So
They gotta do something with it.
So the Pirates now. What have you seen from them? Little things that you want to critique, little things that you think could change the game. What do you have for the Pirates? If you're their coach right now, what do you got?
I don't know. Honestly, I have. This is interesting. I think Keenan needs to be a bit more pushed up a bit, just
Okay.
a little bit. I know he likes to stay back. I'm assuming from what I've seen, but he needs to be a little bit closer to Sleepy. So if Sleepy does lose the ball, Keenan is there for a 50. I don't know. Like, it's just little things, I guess, at this point. Just, the Chargers look amazing. It's not even that much of a, like. There's some things Pirates can fix, but Chargers look amazing.
100%. And we'll go ahead and get an interview with these guys as well if this game does conclude the way that we think it might, I guess, actually. But Sleepy a little bit awkward. The midfield wide open. Sleepy upside down. My goodness, you can't be upside down in the midfield and leave you that wide open like that, Sleepy. My guy. Beautiful. Unfortunate. No touch there from Sleepy. It's looking a little bit awkward from the Pirates kind of on a more regular basis now, which I guess is not an overall good thing. Spike hasn't even left his net yet. It's just STV. Kind of looking here.
There's no way he. Well, he's egoing them.
He's
That's what
turtling.
he's doing.
Oh, hold on. Does he stay like that, or is he just awkward?
I think no. I think he's just.
Oh, no,
he's
he's fine. He is A-okay.
I think he's just trolling them at this point.
Keenan better score that. Thank you.
There it is.
All right, thank goodness. We needed that one.
You know, now I want the Pirates to win.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it'd be kind of funny at this point. Like, hey, just like you don't get cocky, guys.
Well, the real question is how much longer is Spike going to be passive for? Because if he's sitting here and he's just, minding his own business, not helping out, STV is still pretty damn good. STV could probably put up a fight with these two guys. I think it kind of comes down to now you've got STV in the net.
I think they're switching turns.
You think they're
1v1ing or whatever? I think that's what they're doing. Okay. Great, I guess. I don't know. I think. Who was that a goal? No. I think this is where I say car of the game. Just to bring something. I think everybody knows what car of the game is. Let's give it to Sleepy.
Absolutely. Those wheels.
Like, the wheels, the decal, the paint finishes, and El Pingüino. Come on now. Look at that. Look at that topper. It's a penguin, by the way.
Penguino, sanctioned by URL and everything that we stand for. We will be handing out penguins to everybody on Monday, maybe.
I don't know about that one, but there'll be penguins somewhere.
Courtesy of Crazy. He's got penguins for everybody.
Whoa. I ain't got that type of credit.
You got those type of penguins, though.
Do I? I'll see if I can get a penguin.
Just go steal them from the zoo. You'll be fine.
True. Someone DM me. I'll give you a penguin.
It's true.
No joke. First person to DM me gets a penguin.
Oh, I'm definitely DMing you right now. Anyways, beautiful. Kind of back and forth going on right now. It's not beautiful anymore. It's Spikes back and forth. The Trout gonna get that one. And even with this 1v2 action going on right here, I can't help but feel that the Pirates could address this a little bit differently. Maybe play it a little bit slower, closer to the body, and have the other player on the other half of the field, right? I mean, this is not even being approached by the Trout right now. There's still a guy sitting in the net, so there's plenty of space that they can take advantage of. I think they kind of just need to think over how they want to do it. Sleepy gonna toss that one right out to Keenan. Keenan not able to do too much with that, and this could be another Trout disaster about to happen. It's not a disaster, I guess, if you're the Trout, but 1-1 halfway through the game. Beautiful boom by Sleepy. They really need to convert here. Sleepy needs the goal. Gonna toss it out front. Keenan can't finish. And, I mean, Pirates, Spike's not even moving right now. Guys, we need to 100% be all over this game. Keenan not able to handle that one either. And
Nice ammo, though.
yeah, I mean, that's the best you got to do at this point.
Spike does respond on the wall.
they're going for
Another
him.
Keenan. Flick there. This is their chance to try and do something. It looks like the trout. Well, never mind. It spiked back in net. I don't know. It looks like they're giving it a little bit more since they did in the beginning of the game. So that's great. Spike, nice possession. Just trying to dribble it in. SCV trying to get a second touch there. Sleepy to the corner. Maybe trying to pop it down to Keenan. Keenan up in the air. Does get a touch. Sleepy. Decent there. Does get a touch. Nolan, I hope you know, the second I said that about the penguin, Slothy, I mean, asking me for the penguin.
What the heck? I should have done it. I knew I should have hit you up. I better judgment. You know what? Hindsight's 2020. Next time that there's a penguin for, you know, message purposes, I'll certainly message you. But
yeah,
we got a little under a minute here. Beautiful win from the Pirates. Keenan on the way to buying them another 5 minutes. I have this sneaky suspicion that we're not done with this game yet. Not in regular time, not in overtime, not anything just yet. But 2-1, 48 seconds to go. Plenty of time left for the Trout, and you know, if they focus up and they try a little bit, maybe we'll see them do it. But
hey, 40 seconds, you just gotta keep it out of your net. There's ooh, nice
you just
by
gotta win.
Keenan.
You just gotta not lose.
Yeah, just get touches on the ball. Just don't let them score another goal. There's a shot there. CP's all over that. Keenan with a long bang. Spike trying to get possession of the ball here. Keenan trying to disturb that. Spike does have possession here. This could be dangerous. He's gonna try and dribble it in. Over a pass to STV. STV gonna take it up the corner. Well, Keenan's there. 10 seconds left. All you gotta do if you're the Pirates is not let them score. Here comes Sleepy. Great 50 there. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Spike trying to get it downfield. SCV kind of awkward. Gonna hit the net. The Pirates take the first game.
Yeah, beautiful. I mean, Pirates, they needed that. They took their first game, and you know, when you come down to this point in the series, you have two options: end your season or buy yourself another 5 minutes through any means necessary. Get yourself on the board. Get yourself points. Demo. Do whatever you need to do. But your objective this game is to get yourself another game. And I think that's kind of the mentality they had. Obviously, they won this game. We definitely saw the Trout troll. We are not seeing 100% from them. So I have to imagine that we'll maybe see a more enhanced in Game 5. Maybe something with a little bit more 100% on both teams. But overall, the Pirates, they needed this game, and you know, maybe having a game and a couple of goals will get them in a new headspace, kind of. Maybe they just need to win a game. Maybe that's it. But I think the Trout, if they put some effort into this next game, I don't know. Who knows what we'll see.
Well, we'll see what happens. We could talk here but we will never know what happens.
Right, of course.
Well, we'll see. I'm hoping for a little bit longer series, so Pirates,
Agreed.
You know, win this one for us.
Well, at this point, my prediction's already gone by the wayside. Yours is the only one that can actually still kind of make
Pirates,
it.
Win one.
You just need them to win one more.
It's in the script.
Is that what you changed? Is that what you went in and made changes to last night?
I changed the whole series.
Got you. Well, so what was the series initially?
We don't talk about it.
We don't talk. Okay.
It was kind of bad. You had right. You wrote it horribly. So
Whoa! I don't know about that. I think it might have been the URL executives. I'm pretty sure Hamish was in the office this morning. That one might be on him.
No. It's
whoa.
never Hamish. It's either you or Tito. It's never Hamish.
And it's definitely not Tito. Let's be even more honest with ourselves here.
Yeah, it's you. I just didn't want to.
Okay.
But no, you write great most of the time. Just sometimes the pen isn't there.
STV still sitting in the net there. We are still watching a 1v2 take place.
I mean, they're confident, and that's all. I mean, that's how they got here. But
yeah, but like win the game.
Like
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do here.
So, do you? Somebody's using a car noise. Who is it?
I don't hear a single noise.
Listen closely. Oh, it's Keenan.
Is it? Dangerous
It's like a...
boost.
Ready? Listen. Oh, it might be the boost.
I think it's a boost, but I'm not sure.
Maybe it is. Anyways, I thought it was outside. I thought it was in my ears. I was like, what the heck is going on here? But it's all good. We're starting to see a little more involvement from both players of the Trout, and I think we're starting to see Keenan and Sleepy kind of start to find their footing a little bit more as well. Spike, almost AFK there briefly. STV backed around to the middle. Spike finds it anyways, remotely. And beautiful work from STV and Spike. It's good looks.
Yep, nice passing play there from the corner right to Spike's hood, and he gets it in. Here comes Keenan. Great touch, Sleepy gets a bang. Sleepy over to the backward, could be dangerous. 50 there by Spike, keeps it out. Gonna be a big bounce here. Keenan does get a touch. Spike, long bang. Sleepy's gonna have to catch up to this. Goes for the boost, gets the touch, gets it over one. It's up to Sleepy now. He's gonna cut it inwards, faking that he was going up for the wall, but doesn't matter. Now it's in their corner. Here comes STV trying to get a pass. Oh, nice touch. I gotta go find this penguin now. That's what I gotta do.
Dude, you really might have to actually go find one. Yeah, head to your local zoo, grab a net, you know, maybe some water, and clearly STV is gonna grab a goal on the way there as well. Beautiful work all around. Spike to the pass to the middle, and again, it's awkward from the Pirates. They've got no challenge, they've got nothing else, and it just looks more awkward more than anything else. Like, they're ready for what's happening, and they just can't match the speed, and partially gonna gut them into some trouble. STV down the field, big clear. Keenan gonna miss this one. Potential for the Trout to take over here. Still plenty of time left on the clock for the Pirates, but I think you need a little bit more regimented defense. You need to be ready to take a pass and be ready to follow up on another one. That's exactly right there what I'm looking for. Minus the potential goal that this could be. But
yes.
Sleepy. Oh no.
Oh, it's still out. Keenan gets there, saves it. Oh my, that could have been the game right there. They do gotta hustle more and get a goal here soon, because could be dangerous with the time left. Sleepy does have control. It's gonna bang it. Trying to get in the way. Keenan with a great touch there. Sleepy's there. Sleepy with a goal. There's 1-2.
Beautiful diving sweep by Keenan. Gets the ball off the corner, and good enough for Sleepy to read, but I think you might need more of that, you know, kind of instantaneous, you know, play to kind of beat this Trout team. You know, less planned, more just kind of go for it. Say it again.
I was talking about Keenan. He went up for it again. He almost got one. Oh, there's Spike. This is dangerous right here. Oh, fake there by STV. Keenan can't get a touch. There's Sleepy with a 50. The Trout gonna have to rush back for that one. 79 boost. Spike has all the time he needs. 1 minute left. Keenan does have boost. STV gets a touch there, but not enough. Now it's up to Keenan. Keenan's trying to take it down. Is it enough though? Sleepy tries to put it in, but Spike's there. Now Spike has control. Where's the people in the net? That's gonna unfortunately go in. Spike gets a goal there. That might be it.
So this is unfortunate, because I guarantee you that Keenan thought that goal was in when he came through the other side of the map, right? And then obviously it's returned by the Trout, but just off of that first touch, I think if Keenan had stayed with it, gotten a 50 on it, maybe a little bit differently than 50, then Sleepy, we could have had it. Sleepy, hold the heck on.
He's
this
been
guy
going for this all series long, finally hit it, but he like, let me just whoop. There it is. He can do it. He said, hold up, I can actually do it. Redirect into the net. Sleepy keeping their hopes alive. Keenan there with a great 50. Now to Spike. Sleepy's there.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe a backflip there. close enough. Now it's up to Spike here. He could end their chances. Goes up in the air. Keenan Gray 50. Can he get back? No, he can't. Spike is too big there. Gonna go in.
I feel like that's been kind of the moral of the story. Spike's just too big. Real Keenan thought he might have fallen down on top of the ball, not able to get there, but 19 seconds left. And the Pirates could be completing their season here. It'll be the Trout getting the win if they're not able to score twice. Find two. Sleepy going to get a 50 on one. Keenan races off to the ball, needs to make a play, and Sleepy needs to be here for it. They've got two that they need to find, and the Trout in no rush to hit this ball whatsoever. Real Keenan going to take this around the corner. The clock dies out. Ladies and gentlemen, your Contender Season 3 champions are the Oregon Trout. And as amazing as this game was, I think it's even better that the history continues to kind of mean something, right? The Trout have won at least once every single season, and this is just another milestone on the Trout journey through URL. And great work. Much love to everybody here and kind of everything that happened. I think we had a really good game, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a great series there.
All right, back to us. I think we might have a little interview to get to. We might have some heads to talk to.
I think my game crashed. Oops.
You think your game crashed? Well, that's not good. You know whose game never crashed though? Definitely not Spike's or nothing. Spike, dude, how are you? Congratulations on the huge win. Absolutely massive from you, kid. How does it feel?
Feels pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever won a finals before anywhere?
No.
No, so this is number one, huh?
Yep.
All right, I like that. Well, obviously, we had a ton of fun casting the game, watching the game. We got a couple questions for you, but we do this a very specific way, right? Obviously, you've just won URL. You've just, in all actuality, you've done more for your franchise and your team than you know, which is crazy. But season 1 URL, Trout were able to win an All-Star. Season 2, they were able to take it in Legends last season. They looked like they might have been able to take it in lots of areas this season, but it turns out that your Contender team is the only one to drive it home. Now, Jay, I know you're here too. We got some questions for you, but I just wanted, in a much grander scheme of things, to kind of break it down. Marine used to be the head of the Trout, obviously still involved a little bit, but Marine wasn't out here bringing crazy championships like Jay is. And just to the GM and to your crew, you guys put a lot of time and effort into the season. You guys were practicing. You were shit talking. People had stuff to say, but you guys were there. And realistically, you can talk your talk now. You know what I mean? You've done the dance. You've won it all, and you guys have played a heck of a job. So with that comes, we got a couple of questions, but I want to hear from you guys. Thoughts overall on the season? Thoughts overall from you?
On me? Oh.
Yeah, I mean, what do you got?
Well, nothing really. It was just, I had a lot of fun winning.
All right, fair enough. So let me ask you guys. Do we have STV coming, by the way, or is he out?
Yeah, he's too cool.
He's too cool. Too school for cool. Got it. Anyways, all right. So Jay, let me ask you the first one. Right. This has not been your team the entirety of the season, right? Who was your team when you drafted? Who was your first team?
I believe it was Ant Rec and I forgot who it was. I think it was Ant Rec and A Nerd or something like that.
Okay, so not relevant at the moment. I knew the Ant Rec was on here. Wasn't Sleepy on here at some point?
Yes, Sleepy was also on here, and then he requested to leave to the Pirates.
So you had a couple of different rosters. You had different guys coming through at different times. But I think, it kind of obviously made more sense to have these guys on the team. They obviously just won you a championship. But what week were they on your team? What week did you sign them? Do you know?
I believe it was like week 5, because when they joined, they were like 0-4, and then they went undefeated the rest of the season.
So half of a season to mesh with another player that you either have played with or have not played with. I know you guys are both Olympus guys, so again, I'm not sure whether you guys have played together or nothing, but I think it does kind of say something that you had much less time than other groups did, and you still come out with the result that you wanted to. Jay, what about your story? Where did that start? I know you were on other teams at first as well. What kind of happened there?
Wait, you talking
Not
about
you,
like
Spike.
for
My
me as a
fault.
player?
Spike,
okay,
my
I was-
fault.
Yes.
Where did you start?
Well, I started in Sasquatch first season, and I lost all my games because I didn't have someone to play with me. And I think I won a series by myself playing.
I think I remember actually having to deal with that. Yeah, so literally, I mean, you've kind of come full circle here as well. You were on a team that you literally went from zero to hero, and it's exactly just like that. I did want to ask you guys a couple of questions about what we saw in game, though. Obviously, excuse me, mechanics are at a prime for you guys. You guys are very gifted mechanically. What did you guys have to do to work around Sleepy and Keenan that wasn't really mechanic based? How did you guys get around their defense? How were you guys able to generate offense? What kind of worked for you? Chemistry. So time and effort with STV, and just knowing that he's going to be there.
Exactly. Once I had the ball, I know he was right beside me. So anytime I had any thought of losing it, I'll just pass it to my
Right.
left or right.
So let's talk about that little double you had. You started off the game. You got the quick little double, and by the way, ridiculous angle. Broke the protractor on that one. But talk to me about that. What is that in your eyes? What do you kind of get from that?
That's a simple shot right there.
Simple shot from
Once
a
you
contender
practice.
player. Simple
Yeah.
shot. Okay, I like that. Talk to me about the practice. Go.
Oh, it's nothing. It comes simple once you practice it like 100 times.
Okay. I like that. I got one more question, but first, Crazy, I want to toss it over to you. Did you have anything to talk about with these guys?
Yeah, what happened there in game 4? What was that in the net?
That was my other question.
What was the thought process around that? I just want to know. I'm curious.
Oh, STV. I wanted STV to have his shine, so I was in net.
Okay.
Lol. Was the 2v1 the plan of action there?
Oh, I scored on my 2v1. I don't know about STV.
You gave him the opportunity. That's all that matters. Yeah, I mean, that's my other question too. Game 4, you kind of let it. Did you let it become that way, or did you try to bring it back towards the end and they scored?
At the end, I passed it to STV. He couldn't read it. Very
Okay.
unfortunate.
Didn't matter. You guys cleaned it up next game, but yeah, I mean, you obviously are leaps and bounds better than other contender players here. You guys both played an awesome game. You looked awesome, and let's not forget to give the Pirates some credit. I think they played a great game too, but I think you guys excelled in different things, and really, I think everything kind of came together for you guys just a little bit more than it did for them. And obviously, it goes to say that you guys had the chemistry going. You had everything else going for you. So, I mean, on that note, that's kind of all I have for you. Jay, do you have anything to say to your team that just won you a final? Won your team?
I mean, it was just, I knew it was bound to happen. Just waiting for a time.
It's written in the stars.
Yeah, I read the script like 5 weeks ago.
Oh, this guy in the script. All right, I got you. Crazy. Finalize. What do we got?
What's up?
I said, what else you got? That's it?
That's it. I got nothing for you.
Okay. Well, overall, I feel like we've had a pretty successful 2 season. I had a good time casting. I think playoffs was awesome. We've had a ton of fun, just all around. I think it was a fun experience, and obviously, rules are changing. We got different things coming in and out of our 2s league. We now have 3s. That's where we turn our focus to. We look over at the 3s league. We say, what's going on over there? We've got a different set of GMs. We got a different set of rules, different set of players, different set of just about everything going on. So, excuse me. I'm excited to get over and get started over there. I don't really have a lot else to say. I think we've had a fun 2 season. Anybody, any final words to close out the season? Season 3? 2s?
All-Star, here I come.
Whoa. We're definitely not gonna have the last word be cheese. So, what did you have, Spike?
I said, All-Star, here I come.
All star, here you come. Yeah.
It's okay,
I was gonna say your ass definitely is not contender after this.
What?
No way. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Me and Spike will run it in All Star.
All right, guys. Yes. So now we're done with twos. Completely done with twos. So that means that we will make a full transition over to threes. We'll get streams going over there. We'll have a new interface with stream. We'll have some new stuff. And we'll have some new content. We'll have some new things. So get excited. Get over in the threes league if you aren't already. Guys, that's all I got for you. Anything else?
Stay crazy.
Stay crazy, everybody. Something about cheese. All right, guys. We will see everybody at some other point, potentially soon, with 3 streams. And we'll see you guys later. Have a good night.